G'day, it's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and this is 5 Macleod Close in Byford. We are right on the edge of Cardup and Byford. You look this way, it's that street, folks. It's Cardup Siding Road there, and this is truly spectacular. There is so much for us to see. It's probably going to be quite a long journey, so buckle up for that one. And, you can be prepared to skip along, but I don't think there's anything worth skipping over. In fact, as I stand here at the front of the property, I'm kind of perplexed. Where do I start to show you all of this? Well, I'm going to give you a quick crash course of what's happening inside so you can see that. Then I'm going to take you for a long tour outside because there's a heck of a lot to see. And then we're going to go back through and see what's going on. So let's go and have a look at what is happening in here. All right. Firstly, nice big double door entrance. And we've got a lot to look at. We have the main bedroom through here. Obviously, we're going to come back and see it all in detail. We have the theatre room right here. We have this awesome open plan living space. We have this exceptional kitchen. I mean, it is just brilliant. It all flows so nicely, and it flows out to that outdoor living space that we'll come back to in just a moment. But purely so you get your bearings and for some context in everything, I'll show you that we have the secondary bedrooms down here. One there, another one here, an activity room here, and a bathroom there. All right, you're going to get the detail in a little while, but for now, let's go and have a proper look at what is going on. I mean, this is probably enough for you to know already that everything that's going on here is interesting. It is a very special place to be. One of the most sought after locations in the region, and you will see why when you come and visit it for yourself. You've got Cardup Brook Reserve just over the back, and as you sit out here looking over your pool, you'll notice that there's something in the background that there's not a lot of in a lot of suburbs, and that is trees. Look at them all over there, lining the Cardup Brook. Beautiful ancient trees, the old ones where they're all different heights, not like the estates you go through these days where they've all been planted at the same time, so they're all the same height. It's pretty special. Huge fan of this location. And huge fan of this home because, well, there's a lot of reasons why. You're going to see them all as we go. Firstly, you have a beautiful pool area and a fantastic alfresco. All of this space, you've got drop-down cafe blinds protecting the vast majority of it as well. So you've got like all-round, all-year usable kind of space. It is just awesome. It's got such a nice flow from that indoor space out to this. And you can imagine just how much time is going to get spent out here. And why wouldn't you? When you've got things like this, with this beautiful built-in outdoor kitchen, you've got a pizza oven that's absolutely sensational. Like, that's an awesome, awesome pizza oven. Look at the size of this thing. That is like pro gear. Wood-fired pizzas, all happening at your place. And you need to have stuff like this when you live here, because this is the sort of place where people are going to be making excuses to have events at your house. You will have a lot of people wanting to hang out here, and it's the nice sort of place where you want them to hang out with you as well. You've got all this lawn just adjacent to your alfresco area. The festoon lighting making it a very ambient place to hang out and creates a lovely ambience. You've got the... Let's go down this way and we'll have a bit more of a look. You've got bore reticulated gardens, which is a huge plus. So this is what it looks like at the end of a whole lot of 40-degree days. We've had a bunch of those in a row, and this is what it looks like. Green, healthy, lush, and a spectacular place to be. So you've got this massive concrete driveway that leads all the way from the front. I'll walk up here and we'll kind of walk through. As I said before, you can skip along if you're going, man, this is taking way too long. But I don't think it's the sort of place where it feels like it's taking too long. There's always something to see wherever you look. It's got a beautiful established garden right around, and you'll see a lot of that as we go. There's still plenty of scope to do more because you have water. So when you have water, you have options. So we have the electric gate at the front. We have the concrete drive all the way down to the two different parking areas, one with the workshop and the other, well, I'll show you that when we get there. There's a double garage with the shopper's entrance into the house. Got solar panels on the roof as well. Weeping mulberry, another weeping mulberry up there. Great big garden beds as well, so you can kind of just, you've got really good privacy along here. It's one of the things when you come out to areas like this where there's, you know, this rural style fencing around the place and people go, I want to get out there and get a bit of privacy. You know, half an acre, was more than half an acre. You know, people want a bit of privacy and they get here and it's all wire fencing and they can see right into their neighbour's house. Not so with this one. There really are two neighbours directly. One is through there. Yep, you can't see them. And the other one is through there. And yep, you can't see them. So nice and private in that sense. Great big workshop. There's a floor plan available at markrogan.com.au so you can see all the dimensions and everything of all of the house and the outbuildings. So that's fantastic. You've got the lean-to on the side of the shed there where they keep the trailer and all the bits and pieces that need to be kept under cover. You've also got the rainwater tank off the shed. Not that you need only that because you have the bore. Down here, we've also, I'm going to just deal with all of this stuff, then we'll walk around the front. You can see all the beautiful gardens over that side. Here we have parking for two and serious height as well. They had a boat parked in here, so that is really good space. And very comfortable parking for larger vehicles as well. If you've got something lifted, the height in that garage door, that's automated as well. So park big stuff, folks. You can park big stuff. And down here, so we've got established fruit trees, all the citrus through this little orchard. Well, little orchard with big trees, actually. There's a lot of fruit on these. Got the orange tree, there's a lemon, and this is all set up with the irrigation designed for the raised garden beds. So there is another access in here directly from Cardup Siding Road. So there's already a crossover there. So you have a second access point. If you're bringing stuff in or if you're doing projects, just swing the gate and away you go. The woodshed down there as well. And that's the neighbouring side there. So, as you can see, plenty of privacy. And one dog that didn't know who that real estate agent was and decided to say good day. But friendly kind of town. So along here, we've got just lawn. There's so much lawn, but like mowable on a ride-on kind of lawn. So it's fun. It doesn't feel like maintenance when you're on a ride-on, I reckon. It feels like, I don't know, there's something about when you start the ride-on, it's a different kind of headspace. Beautiful tree at the front. Look at this. What a absolutely stunning thing to have in your front yard. Gorgeous. Trees back there as well. Really magnificent. So we'll go across this way and then we'll come back around. So this area is on septics. Septic tanks are located here. We'll walk along this way so that we can sort of see along the side of the house. There's all these verandas right across, which really look fantastic. It's got a real country style to it, but you know, without having to look like a farmhouse, if that makes sense. So back around to the front door. And you've got all of these gardens here that are really well established too. All the lawns. And wherever you look, it's green and trees and oxygen, you know? It's that kind of look. It's a good looking house too. So we'll come back here. I don't know, every angle, it's good looking. And we've got all of this. So we'll do a bit of a loop back around and then we'll go back in via the that main living area. The street's fantastic, by the way. I know a few of the neighbours around here and there are some very nice folks. The people across the road have got some lovely trees in their yard. So it sort of just like, well, all of the street has beautiful trees around it. It just has that look. All right, so we'll go down to that main area past the alfresco again. That's a good looking pool. That is a good looking property. Now we'll go and see all of this room by room and see what you reckon about that. This area is fenced off too, by the way, so if you've got little kids, you can kind of contain them within this area. So it's a huge block, but they don't have to have, I guess, free reign across all of it, so they could be anywhere, anytime. If they're like mine and they love riding up and down the driveway, you've got all of this concrete area there, can shut the front gate and give them all of that. You might just want to put a little gate in between the lean-to and the other shed, and it's very secure in that way as well. But hey, you know your life, you work it out. You know what you need. You've got the space to have what you want with this one. All right, so that is all. I just like this alfresco. It's a fun place to hang out. Get that pizza oven going. It's a good setup. Now we'll go and have a look at what's happening inside. All right. Shutters, plantation shutters all the way around. They look absolutely awesome. Really just diffuses the light nicely for starters, but gives a very homely and welcoming feel. There's an oven that I don't think's been used, to be honest. Look at how clean that is. Spotless. All right, we've got gas cooktop. So 5-burner gas cooktop. Stone bench tops. Drawers, so many drawers. And the breakfast bar works really nicely too. I love this. You've got the breakfast bar right across this side. So it's very integrated, like very interactive. I guess if you're in the middle of cooking, you've got this massive island bench right in the center of it with more storage, of course. And you're doing stuff here, you're doing stuff there. The breakfast bar just kind of works as part of that whole casual kind of lifestyle feel that this place has. There's a coffee nook over here. So your coffee machine and all of that's not taking up valuable space on the bench. And that's tucked away into here. Great big pantry as well. Loads and loads of space in here. And also a big fridge recess, which if ever you've had a small fridge recess, they're flipping annoying. That is a big fridge recess designed really for like the side-by-side rather than just a pigeon pair where you've got the built-in. It's big enough to have the separate fridge, separate freezer kind of deal. And that is the shopper's access off the garage just through that door there. Right, we could hang around there all day, but there are other things to see, and this meals area is obviously a pretty important part of life as well. I'm sure for a good chunk of the year you'd be utilising the alfresco because it's just so much a part of everything that's happening inside. But great meal space and a lovely big family room as well. That wood fire is brilliant and just keeps a nice, really proper warm heat. You've got reverse cycle ducted, but that can sometimes be a little, I don't know, like not dry. I don't know what the word is. It doesn't feel like a wood fire, I'll say that. There's a nice kind of ambient temperature that it sets throughout all of winter, just keeping that slow burn going. And it is a beautiful thing to have. So over here, there is a bar space. That bar will be going, it's not built in, but there is a good space for that. Or study nook within the main living area, whatever you need it to be. Activity area for the little kids, whatever you've got. Barn door into the theatre room, and you've got lovely high ceilings in here as well. High ceilings right through that living space. But this room is very nicely set up as well, with the plantation shutters on the front as well. And that's what's going on in here. Plenty of room for a great big TV on that wall. Or a projector on that wall, or the ceiling, and a screen on that wall. You've got space, you've got options. So we're back at that front entrance again, and if we were here, we would turn right into the main bedroom, where we have a great size walk-in wardrobe. That's a king-size bed that's there currently. And there's space both sides for bedside tables. And the ensuite bathroom. So you've got roller shutters on some of the windows around as well. I should have pointed that out before, but there are roller shutters across the front. So if you are a sleeper-innerer, that can be kept nice and dark. And, you know, you choose when you wake up. The sun doesn't get to make that decision. We've got the shower, which is a good size, separate toilet, and the vanity. And a good looking fan too. Check that fan out. I like that. That's pretty classy, I've got to say. Very nicely done. I probably didn't need to turn it on. I've done that now. You get the idea. It circulates air, but it does it in a, you know, attractive fashion. So cool to have that. Cool light fittings throughout the house as well, actually. Nice fan there. Cool light fittings. It's all been very, very well thought through. Now, the secondary bedrooms, you can shut that door if you would like to. And then you have access to the secondary bedrooms, but you can keep it quiet from the main living area if that's what you choose to do. So this bedroom in here, that is a queen size bed, and you've got the two bedsides on there, so that fits. And then you've got the built-in wardrobe. They're not massive rooms, but they are quite workable. Or that one is not massive, but it is quite workable. This one is a little bigger. And it also has semi-ensuite access into the main bathroom. So we've got the queen-size bed, built-in wardrobe. Again, you've got the roller shutter on the external window, as well as the plantation shutters looking good. And we have the vanity, separate bathtub, and a big shower. All working very nicely, I've got to tell you. And then we have the study. So that is a very good setup to have, kind of an activity room within that same area as the secondary bedrooms. Or if you're working from home, you know your life, you've got the space, you can make it work. It is a good part of the home to have as an option for all of that. Here is the toilet. So separate toilet, floor to ceiling tiles in there as well, and the same in the laundry with floor to ceiling tiles and a security door out to that alfresco. So we've pretty much done a full lap of everything, folks. That gives you, I think, a pretty good idea as to what's going on. I can't end the tour in the laundry though. We've got to get back out to this main living space and have another look at that again. Hopefully that tour has shown you everything you need to see as to what's happening here at 5 Macleod Close in Byford. It is a special part of the world. Jump on Google Maps and have a look at it for yourself. It's so close to so much, but it is really just such a unique little pocket of the world. A beautiful place to be, and I'm sure you're going to love it when you come and see it in person. For now, that should give you a pretty good idea as to what's going on. To see more of it though, go to markrogan.com.au and set up an appointment. I look forward to showing you around. In fact, I don't even really need to show you around. I've done that. You can just come. I'll meet you here. You can have a good look around, and then we'll have a chat about what it's going to take to make this your next property. It's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate. Thanks so much for having a look around.